Pepe variations are on fire right now. So today we're going to be comparing two of some promising projects that are out there and deciding which one is better for the pre-sale ROI investment. None of this is financial advice, but let's compare Neo Pepe with Bitcoin Pepe's pre-sale. So first we have Neo Pepe, and as we can see here, this has a fantastic narrative of escaping the meme tricks, which does align with a lot of what we're seeing in the mainstream and retail markets right now. So I do believe there is a lot of the Pepe community that could get behind this, and a lot of the mainstream as well, from people like Andrew Tate's community that are big in crypto, and I do think that could give a lot of momentum to this project. In terms of utility, these guys are purely a meme coin, but they do have a DAO utility as well, which will allow people to vote on the future of the project, whether it's integrations, partnerships, etc., etc. Now, if we go over to the competitor here, which is Bitcoin Pepe, these guys have a utility which is a layer 2 on Bitcoin. Now, this might sound good off the bat, but when it comes to layer 2s on Bitcoin, the issue that a lot of people are going to have, particularly a project like this, is the Bitcoin community are not that interested in meme coins. They're purely there for the store of value and obviously investing in Bitcoin itself. So bringing layer 2s and dApps and stuff like this to Bitcoin might sound good on the surface, and there might be some of the Pepe community that converts over. But when it comes to the actual Pepe community getting behind a new variation of Pepe, well, I would just say that Neo Pepe definitely has the advantage here because there is a lot of the Pepe community on Solana and Ethereum. So when it comes to the projects and comparing them side by side, I would definitely say Neo Pepe is the optimal choice here. And that's why they've already raised 69,000 in only a matter of days since they've started this pre-sale. So that's fantastic. Now, getting involved with this is super easy. All you got to do is connect your wallets, and then you can select which chain you want to use to buy. So you can use Ethereum, BNB, or Base, and then select between the different currencies on that chain, whether it's ETH, USDT, or USDC. So let's say we wanted to buy with one Ethereum here, we would get 46,000 of the Neo tokens. And then from that point, once we're happy, we can simply just press the buy button that will appear here, confirm that transaction, and we will be good to go. Now, if we go to the About section here, we can see that Neo Pepe is not just another crypto token, it's a movement for genuine financial freedom, decentralization, and disruption of the crypto landscape. They're really setting aside comedy with their narrative here and going for the monetary side, which really is what everyone wants when it comes to crypto. But we can see in terms of the narrative, in terms of the branding, it's incredibly high quality with top tier animations, and they have actually a really good and intuitive site to back it up. Now, if we're talking about security, we can see these guys have a Certic audit, which is the top dog of auditing companies, which is fantastic. They have CoinSalt and they have Cyberscope as well. So 3 top tier audits for this contract already, and they've passed this with flying colors as well. Now, if we're looking at this section here, we can see all of the different PR outlets that are covering these guys. So we've got Bitcoin.com, Blockchain.com, Crypto.com, and Bein Crypto, just to name a few of the top tier media outlets that are basically helping this thing go viral, covering it and promoting it on their platforms. So good stuff there. And if we scroll down here, we can see that, yes, there is this section here. So what these guys are going to be doing to help that sell pressure after the pre-sale, which we don't see a lot of projects doing, but I think this is fantastic. They're actually going to be implementing a 2.5% buy tax, in which, yes, that's automatically going to be added to the liquidity pool. And the liquidity pool itself is actually burnt and no one can access it. So this tax is going to keep going into the liquidity pool, keep stabilizing the price, rising that floor as well. And I do think that's going to be great for the project and the stability and longevity of it overall. As well as that, they do have transparent code that you can go and check out yourself for the contract and the audits that we mentioned earlier. Now, the tokenomics for this project are pretty straightforward. We do have 10% for liquidity, 45% for the pre-sale, and 5% for giveaways, and then the rest is going to be development, ecosystem, and marketing. And what I will say with this is, I mean, this is over 50, if not 60% here of the supply being put directly in the community's hands. And that's good for distribution, good for decentralization. That's really what these guys are getting behind as well. Now, currently it is 5 cents per coin, but this token price will go up over time. So as these pre-sale stages go on, that price will increase. You can see the next stage here is going to be 6 cents. It's actually going to end at the listing price at 16 cents. So we're basically looking at a 3x from now if we buy to the token generation event. So pretty decent to say the least. And I imagine just based on the narrative and the momentum behind this token, I do think it will go a lot higher than that after it's listed on Dexus as well. Now, another bonus point here is they are doing a giveaway. So if you want to enter this giveaway, it's a $500,000 giveaway. All you got to do is share and comment on their socials, complete these tasks here on Gleam, and then you'll be good to go from that point to enter this massive $500,000 giveaway. So definitely consider checking that out. But overall, when comparing Bitcoin Pepe's pre-sale to Neo, I would definitely say Neo Pepe does have the advantage here because the community are right there on Ethereum already. And they have a fantastic narrative to back this up in which people can easily get involved from the mainstream. So definitely check this out and consider picking some up in the description. That is going to be it from me. I will see you guys in the next video.